Okay, remote weigh-ins. Thank you for taking the opportunity to watch this. I wanted to show you a little video right quick of what I'm thinking on a remote weigh-in administration site. So instead of handling several spreadsheets per tournament that you're remotely weighing in and letting things get messy, I had this in mind. I want to get everybody's feedback and see what we thought. Okay, I go to the web address mattio.io/weighin, and that will lead me to a login screen. So if I'm going to log in, let's say remote1 would be my username here. And the password to remote1, everybody would have their own login. And therefore, when we do something to a weigh-in site, that should have gone straight to the tournaments list. I can fix that. But that way, if a tournament director sees an add-in, they can automatically know which user added that person, to keep things straight if they had questions, USA card number, date of birth, errors, things of that nature. But once I log in, I should see right in the middle a list of tournaments that will be registered on here. And there will be work in the future if this is the way we go to make this easier to use. But right now I have 3 tournaments entered: Battle for the Buckle, Teamworks in Altus, and the prior Halloween Takedown tournament. I filled it with fake data. The data would come from the Track Wrestling pre-registration entries. And so the remote weigh-ins would already have this list available. Let's say we're doing the Battle for the Buckle this weekend. We're going to remotely weigh them in. So if I want to weigh in entries, I'm going to click on this link. What that's going to give me is a list of all the wrestlers by division, weight, and team in the tournament, pre-registered. If I can't find a man here or an athlete, I'm going to add him. So there'll be a form, and we'll straighten some of this stuff out later. If I want to weigh in a person, let's just say perchance Arnold Kingston steps up to the scale first. Well, I have him yellow for a reason. I'll get to it in a minute. Let's grab Reese Bennett down here. I can either click a little icon to edit this line and enter a proper weight. Let's say he weighed 72 pounds. I want to note his skin condition is clear. A note would mean there's further information over here. Or he's not clear, meaning there's something wrong. We're going to have to check in further, or we can't clear him to wrestle in the tournament. Most of these guys are going to be clear, obviously. So if I click the check mark, that guy's weighed in now. Unfortunately, I have to refresh my screen for him to turn green. But that tells me, that's a little indicator that he's weighed in and he's clear. I've been playing around, so a guy weighed in, but he's yellow because he has a note. You know, maybe he's got something that looks like a ringworm on his right shoulder. I'm going to need him to get a note from the trainer or something of that nature. So if I go back to my tournaments list, again, we went to weigh-in entries. If I were to go here to the added list, this would be for tournament directors. There's really nothing I can edit here. I can print and export. That'll be more for the tournament director. But these additions will come from when I'm on the weigh-in side of things. I can't find a wrestler. I can't find him by team. I'm going to add him right here. Real quickly, the other list, this would be for tournament director, the made weight list. This simplifies everybody who made weight and had a clear medical check is going to be in this list. So if there were 10 remote weigh-in sites, the tournament director does not need to look through different tabs of different spreadsheets. He just has one master list of everybody that either weighed in remotely, or if he looks in the added column, and maybe we'll separate that list out for him, he'll see that this man was added from remote 1. This man here was added from the USA OK user. So if there's problems with those add-ins, the tournament director knows who to call. He can select all and print and export this list for getting into his track wrestling tournament. So real quickly, back to tournaments. Generally, what we'll do, we'll log in here. I'm logged in as Remote 1. Go to weigh-in entries. And besides the check-in table, this is where I'm actually going to log my data. If I want to, I can filter data by division over here. I can click Division 2. That's going to filter my list down to all Division 2 weights. I can then select a weight, say Division 2 52 pounds. That's my Division 2 52 list. I can clear these filters. If I'm looking for guys by weight, I could also just search by team. I want to type the matrix, press enter, and get all the matrix wrestlers. Note right here there's multiple pages of this list. I can expand that out to where it's all on one page later. Go back, I'm going to click show all back to my regular list. If I want to search for somebody, maybe there's a John. If I start to type in the search name, I'm not seeing that. Say Sam. Search for any Sams. Okay, there's a couple of Sams popped up. So I can search by first name, last name, or team name. I can filter by division and weight, find my wrestler, edit him, no notes, maybe type in actual weight. I can see the weight is 63. This column will eventually be error checked. It's not right now. He's got a clear skin condition. I hit save. If I go back to my list, he's green. He's now weighed in. Tournament director knows. And that's the simple site to save going through spreadsheets. I need to see what everybody thinks, and if we can clean this up a little bit and make it a little more user friendly, and we can run with the software. Thanks.